Hi you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. So for today's video, I decided that I was going to do something actually makeup related. I feel like a lot of my videos lately haven't been, but I say as I've posted literally one in like the past month, but it's fine. So today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite products that I have had the chance to use over the summer. I actually haven't tried a whole bunch of stuff. Most of the stuff that I've gotten, I've either had to like refill stuff that I usually use, or I have to just buy a new product because I ran out of something that I was like, okay, like I would like to try something new now, blah blah blah. But yeah, and so I do actually have a decent amount of cheaper drugstore products, if we want to call it that. So I do have a nice combination of more affordable products with more higher end products. I don't have a whole lot of stuff to talk about today, but I have a decent amount, so I'm very excited. So today I'll be talking to you guys about some of the super fun products that I've had the chance to try in the past couple weeks, past couple months, yada yada, all that fun stuff. And so the first thing that I want to talk about isn't necessarily makeup, but it is makeup related because it has been involved in such a big trend this summer, which was the Euphoria show, which I have to admit that I am a part of the crowd that didn't actually watch the show, but I did see a lot of people using these lovely things in their makeup looks, and I didn't actually say that any of my looks using these were Euphoria inspired, so technically it's not that bad. But I did see quite a lot of people using these like colored gems with their looks, and I thought it was really pretty. And it was actually really funny because a couple weeks ago I did a look that was, it's on my Instagram, it's with brown in the crease and then it's like a full cut crease that's like a really pretty purple color. And I was literally sitting there and I was like, damn, I really wish I had like a really cute rhinestone just to put at the end of each of these, because it would just really complete the look and it would look super cute. So I was like, well, everybody seems to be doing this. I know I'll definitely use them for sure. So I went on Amazon and I got a set of, I don't know if these are necessarily nail gems or face gems or what the hell they are, but they can be put on the face, because I did it with eyelash glue. So that is what I've been using these for. I really do like this because it was not expensive. I think it was like maybe 10 bucks on Amazon, and that's like expensive for like gems. I don't know. I have no idea how expensive gems are. I'm just going off of, you know, my personal thoughts. But I really do like this because it gives you obviously a variety of colors. I will have this for probably quite a long time because I obviously don't use gems in every single look that I do, but I really like that I actually have the chance to use them now, and I will definitely be using them more in the future. I've only used these in a couple of looks, one of which was the butterfly look that I got so much love on, so thank you guys so much for that. That meant so much to me. So yeah, moving on. So next product is on the more high-end side, and that would be the Huda Beauty Tantour in Light. I'm in the shade Light. I know that Huda is definitely more on the expensive side. I'm going to look up the product cost and stuff like that and like where you can get them. But I really like this product because when I go to do a full face of makeup and I really want to use a cream contour for a base, I've used a couple products in the past that I could blend easily, but I feel like weren't really giving me the pigmentation that I really wanted. And so, for example, I have been using literally in every single one of my posts, the Tarte Cosmetics Pro Glow Contour Palette. I use the powder contour shade, and I have used that for, I don't even know how long, like literally probably since that palette came out, which is honestly probably the reason why I should get rid of it, because it's honestly probably expired by now. Anyway, but I really like to use cream contour as a base because I just feel like it really, you can really see that contour in the photos and you don't have to do a whole lot of touching up with it, which is really nice. So I really like it. I know Huda is more on the expensive side, but if you look up Huda Beauty, I'm on Sephora because that's where I look up most of my stuff with when I'm coming to buy something. So Huda, this is $30, and they have 5 shades. They have medium, fair, light, tan, and rich. And so I was between fair and light, but when I went to swatch fair in the store, it looked hella orangey on me. So I was like, okay, we're gonna get light and see how this goes. And honestly, it has for sure been a staple product in my full face routine as of late. So if you feel like you want to splurge on a new contour product, I would definitely recommend that one. I really, really like it. So there's that. And obviously you can get you can get Huda's products on Huda's website, Sephora, all that jazz. So the second product that I'm going to, did I say second? Did I talk about something else already? Oh, that was the gems. Oh my gosh, I can't. Okay, so second actual makeup product that I will be talking about is definitely more on the drugstore side of things. Thank God. So I recently purchased the ColourPop Jelly Much Shadow in Origami, and that's what the packaging looks like. I actually was very surprised at this packaging because I thought it was going to be like heavier. I wasn't expecting it to be so light, which I mean is really nice, but it's also like a jelly shadow, so like why wouldn't it be light, you know? But this is what it looks like on the inside. And honestly, this is one of the prettiest gold shades that I have literally ever used. I was really sad because I went to go do a look a couple of days ago that was more like fall oriented with like browns and golds, and the shadows were not cooperating with me whatsoever, so I decided that I won't be using those anymore. But I went to go put this on the center of my lid. It was like a halo eye kind of thing, but I was putting it all over my lid and it was so beautiful and so pigmented, and I was so upset because the look was just not going the way I wanted it to. But I definitely would recommend this eyeshadow. I'm going to look up how much it is. I also have the Ulta app on my phone because why wouldn't I? If you go on to ColourPop's website, their Jelly Much eyeshadows retail for $8, which is so good because honestly, the thing with these two is that even when I was putting this on, I was like, wow, like obviously I'm not going to be using this shade every single day because it's a bright ass gold shade, but also the fact that considering that I'm gonna have this for a while, which is really nice. And it's not like those jelly shadows or like highlighters that everybody's been coming out with where the jelly like falls out of the container and you're like, okay. No, it's not like that. This is very still. It stays where it's supposed to stay. It doesn't fall out. Like I can hold it upside down and I know nothing's gonna come out of it, which is really nice. So definitely recommend that, especially if you're looking for shadows that will give you a very pretty like foiled look, or you just want something to really pop. Obviously, ColourPop. Horrible joke. Okay, moving on. Okay, so moving forward, going back to the higher end side of things, I kind of want to alternate just so that way it's not like constantly, you know, either one. So going more to higher end, we are going to be talking about the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Gel. What is this? Thought I knew what it was called. Yes, Dip Brow Gel. Okay, I was right the first time. So I use this in the shade Soft Brown because that is the shade that I use the Dip Brow Pomade in. And I was looking for a gel a few weeks ago because I was like, alright, there are days when I really don't want to sit and use a pencil and do my brows and do all this other crap because honestly I'm very picky with my brows and it takes me a very long time. So there are times when I just want to sit down, throw on something really easy, and my brows still look full and filled in and they don't look, you know, they look normal. So I was looking for this specifically because I knew that ABH had come out with a gel for brows, and the only other one that I had tried previous to this one was the Tarte Busy Gal Brow Gel, and honestly it wasn't my favorite, and I don't know if it's because of the way that my eyebrows are shaped. It just like it wasn't working for me. No shade towards Tarte or anything because I love their stuff, I love their products, but it just wasn't working for me. So I was like, alright, I can trust ABH with their brow stuff because they're literally known for their brow stuff. So I was like, alright, let's try this, and I really, really like it. I am actually wearing it today. I didn't carve out my brows or anything because I was like, I don't think it's necessary. So, but they do look really good. I'm honestly like really impressed with how like clean they look, considering I literally just put this in. I didn't put anything else in my brows. So very impressed with that. So definitely would recommend. Price wise, I should really have all this stuff just like ready to go, but I am apparently a disorganized mess today. So that's how today is gonna go. Alright, so the Dip Brow Gel, if you get the mini version, it is, I believe, $9, and the full size is $18. And they have these, and I believe all the shades that they have the regular Dip Brow Gels and or Dip Brow Pomade in, and you know, all that jazz. So this is $18. Actually not too bad for ABH, but considering that it is a brow gel, you're spending $18 on a brow gel, so just be aware. Definitely would recommend this though. I don't really think that it moves. I mean, I haven't really had a negative experience with it, and I've used it quite a bit, so I definitely recommend it. It's in my favorites video for a reason, so. Okay, so next product is for sure on the lower side of things. Honestly, I'm so impressed with this. I apologize because it's dirty and I have not cleaned it since I used it yesterday. But this is the Juno & Co. I think it's Juno & Co. Juno Co? I don't know. Yes, so Juno & Co. Lavender... What the heck? There we go. Okay, so this is the Juno & Co. Lavender Microfiber Velvet Sponge. This retails for $6. Are you kidding me? That's freaking amazing. Okay, so obviously the Beauty Blender has done freaking wonders for the beauty industry. Everybody I know has used a Beauty Blender at least once in their lifetime, if not more. And so I saw this on Nikki Tutorial's video a long time ago, like a really long time ago, and she was talking about this sponge, and I was thoroughly impressed with what she said. But I was like, well, I have my Beauty Blender, I don't really want to deal with getting another sponge, blah, blah, blah. And so recently I was like, oh, like, wow, I've had my Beauty Blender for a hot minute now, like, I really need to get a new sponge, because they always tell you after like 3 months to replace your sponge just for sanitary reasons. So I was like, you know what, I haven't tried this Juno & Co. sponge yet. Nikki Tutorials really liked it, so I don't know why I wouldn't. So, and I was like, plus if I don't like it, it's $6, oh well. So I ordered it, and I was so impressed, you guys. This freaking sponge is absolutely amazing. I love this thing. So I have been using a new foundation, which I'll be talking about in a minute, but I have been using that lately on most of my Instagram posts. I'm not wearing it right now. I'm wearing the CoverGirl BB cream, but when I use this sponge to apply my foundation, oh my god, it literally looks like butter on my skin. It goes on so smoothly. My skin looks like it's face tuned and I don't have to do anything to it. It honestly is one of my favorite sponges, without a doubt. The only thing that I don't like about this sponge is that I feel like it's a lot harder to clean when I didn't purchase the Juno & Co. like sponge cleaner, or I know they have a specific product that goes to clean this. I did not get that because I was so focused on the sponge, and after I ordered it I was like, oh, I probably should have done that, but didn't happen. I ordered the sponge and then I started cleaning it with, I cleaned it with Dawn, which I know you're technically not supposed to do, but oops. So I've been cleaning it with Dawn, and also I have the big bottle of Beauty Blender cleaner, which I know is obviously meant for the Beauty Blender sponge, but I think it's only because of the microfibers, it's harder to actually get into the sponge to clean it when you're not using soap that's obviously meant for this sponge. So there's that. It definitely takes me longer to clean this than I would say it's taken me to clean my Beauty Blender, but honestly, I don't even care. And usually, like, I don't always clean my Beauty Blender every single time I use it. Like, I cleaned it today, but if I was just gonna go and put on foundation tomorrow and it looked like this, I'd be like, I'm lazy, I'm just gonna get it wet, which I know is like kind of gross, but I don't know, I'm more than willing to clean this sponge literally every single day because I use it every single day, and it's just honestly changed the way that my foundation looks on my skin, and I freaking love it. And I love the fact that it's so inexpensive. Like, you can literally buy this whenever. Like, you don't have to save up, well, hopefully you don't. Hopefully you don't have to save up to buy a $6 sponge. Point being that I really love this sponge. If I could replace it with if I could replace my beauty blender with this sponge, I would. I obviously still have my beauty blenders and my Morphe sponge, just because if one thing's dirty and I'm lazy, then I'll just use the other one. But I would absolutely recommend that sponge, especially if you're on a budget and you're looking for something that's still gonna make your skin look really nice and just like face tuned without having to do anything to it. Definitely recommend this sponge. I'm honestly obsessed with it. So I don't know exactly if this was a summer launch. I can't remember. Whenever Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina came out with this eye primer, oh my god, I love this eye primer. So I got this, I think about a week or so after it came out, because I was like, what else am I gonna use? Like I think I was just using concealer. I really don't remember. But I was like, you know what? I haven't tried a good eye base in a minute. I have the P. Louise one, which I actually did order more of, which I'm very excited about. But this one is amazing. And the only thing, like I was concerned when I first got it, because when I had opened it the first couple times, it just kept coming out. Like I wasn't even squeezing it, like it was just going. And I was like, okay, like hold on, I don't need this much. But it definitely is a full coverage base. It a little goes a long way for sure. And it's a very light base, so it makes the colors that you put on top of your eyeshadow really pop, and I love that. So I have been using this pretty much ever since it came out. I know that P. Louise and Mitchell came out with a collection using a bunch of different colored bases, and then the blank canvas base that they launched was also with the Acid Rain collection, which I did order that base with a couple other ones because I'm very excited to use them and see how they work. But before they launched that one, and they only had at least I think they did, the only base that you could really use to like actually prime your eye was like the P. Louise base. So I think I was only using that, and then like concealers, whatever. But the point being that I was really excited about this when it first came out, and I was like, alright, I have to get this. I haven't tried a new base in a minute, and I really want it. So the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, apparently you can get it in mini size on Sephora's website as well for $13, which leads me to believe that this is somewhere in the neighborhood of like $23, because that's the mini size. But let's see. Odd. I can't find it for the full price on Sephora, but if I go to Ulta, because I know it is also on Ulta's site, at least it should be, and no. Okay, so the Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer, what the heck is this? Okay, for whatever reason, the mini eye primer is the only thing that's coming up, which is very odd. I don't know why, but I know it's there. I know that they sell this there, so I'm going to, oh my god, I'm so stupid. Just go to the actual website, Ashley. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, so I was correct. So the full size of this product is $23. I know that that's a little bit more expensive for eye primer considering, but it is ABH, so you don't really have to question whether or not you're getting a good quality product. And a little goes a long way, so you will have this for a very long time. I really like it. I think it has changed my makeup game for sure. I have seen quite a few people use it on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff, so I trust it. I trust that brand without a doubt. I've really never had an issue with ABH, so if you're looking to splurge on a new eye primer, definitely recommend this one. Okay, so moving forward to a more affordable product. This is actually something that you order online through a UK company, which the UK has been doing a really good job lately, so just shout out to those guys, doing fantastic. So this is the Ruby May Cosmetics Rainbow Pigment Stack. Okay, so this actually isn't necessarily more on the affordable side of things, but compared to a lot of other pigments, this is definitely on the more affordable side. So this is the Rainbow Pigment Stack from Ruby May Cosmetics. They have their cute little logo on the front right there. So there are, how many of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. So there are 7 pigments in this stack. This is something I actually got for my birthday, so thank you to my loving brothers. Very excited about this. So this has 7 colors. There's yellow, pink, purple, orange, blue, green, and I think like a red, orange, kind of like, it's a very odd, because like there's like a pink up here and then an orange in the middle. So it's kind of like a weird red, orange, coral almost. But anyway, so this product is $24.50, which is very, very inexpensive for pigments. So many of the other companies that I follow on Instagram or that have been popping up on my feed as like ads or whatever are far more expensive than this for pigments, which I understand because it does give you like a lot of color. But just a heads up, pigments are very difficult to blend. So before you just go out and make a purchase, make sure you know what you're getting into. But I really do love these pigments. I have used this on a couple different occasions. I would highly, highly recommend that if you use this, you do your eye makeup before you do your face. Because if you do your face first, you're gonna be very angry with yourself. Because there's a lot of fallout with just pure pigment. There's not really much you can do about it considering it's just pigment. There's no pressed shadow that like is like, oh, this has fallout, it's not a good eyeshadow. Like, no, this is literally like a thing of fallout basically. Like, pure pigment is, you put it on your eye, stuff's gonna come off your brush and it's gonna go on your face. It's going to happen. So I would very much recommend that you do your eyes first before you do your face. Otherwise you're going to not be liking yourself very much that day. So just a heads up for that one. I really do love this though. It's very beautiful. You can do a lot of different things with it, and the fact that I've been wanting to try pigments for a while now, and the fact that I have this for $24 is amazing. So just gotta say that. I do believe that Ruby May Cosmetics, at least I thought it was a UK based company. Let me check. Oh my god, I'm literally an idiot. Okay. So, this is not a UK-based company. Sincerely apologize for my stupidity. This is based in Palm Desert, California. How I thought this was UK-based, don't ask me. I have literally no idea. I really don't know how I thought that. But, so this is a US-based company, so hey, that's nice. I don't know why I thought that was UK-based. Anyway, moving on. Having a moment. It's fine. This is very good. Very much recommend it. Do your eyes first. Don't do your face first. Okay, so going back up to the higher end side of things, I really, really, really wanted to try this because of Garrett Hun, I think that's his last name, how you pronounce it, on Instagram. He uses this all the time, and I really wanted to try it because I've also never tried a product from this company up until now, and this is the Jouer High Coverage Liquid Concealer in the shade Wheat. And I love full coverage skin products. You guys know me. I've never really liked anything that's like light to medium unless it's hot like it is in California currently. So I really, really, really like this because it is full freaking coverage. I don't want to say that it doesn't necessarily feel cakey, but like, you feel like you're wearing a full face of makeup. Like, I'm currently wearing the ColourPop concealer, and I definitely feel a difference between wearing the ColourPop concealer and wearing the Jouer concealer. And it's not a bad thing, it's just that there's a noticeable difference to me. So just so you're aware of that. I don't remember if there's a scent. So there is a bit of a scent, but it's like clean. It's not overpowering or like really chemically. So it's very light, not super obnoxious. And I know that being that this is Jouer, this I want to say is definitely up there in price in terms of like in the 30s and 40s. Oh my god, I'm having a day. Oh my god. Okay, so the Jouer Cosmetics Essential High Coverage Liquid Concealer is $22. Why I can't, what is happening? Okay, so yeah, so this is $22, and that's a nice amount for $22. This I could definitely compare in my personal opinion, I could compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape because it's full coverage. It definitely like lightens and brightens your skin. So very much like this product. Considering this is the first product I've ever tried from Jouer, I am thoroughly impressed, and I will definitely continue to purchase things from that brand. So good job, Jouer. You guys are doing good. Okay, so my last product that I'm going to be talking about is the foundation that I mentioned from earlier that I have been applying with my Juno sponge. And so I have been more tan this summer than really I've been in the past like year and a half. So I was like, all right, I need a new foundation. The Smashbox one that I ordered is so light on me. Like when I go to edit my photos on Instagram with this product, with that Smashbox product, I have to up the saturation so much just because it doesn't look right on my skin. Like I sent a Snapchat to my friend and I was really proud of the eye look I did, so I was like, oh my god, I snapped, like look at this. And she was like, okay, really, you did, but you need a different foundation shade. And I was like, oh my god, I'm the one that's supposed to be telling you that, not the other way around. It was so bad. So I was like, okay, I need to get a new foundation. So I recently purchased, also my first purchase from this brand literally ever, very excited about this. You can find this brand in Ulta in more of the drugstore section, which makes me very happy. And this is the Makeup Revolution. See, this is the one that's in London. That's why I got confused. Okay, so this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. And I am in the shade F7. I freaking love this foundation. This is so smooth and buttery on my skin, and it doesn't feel gross and cakey, and it really is so light. And for a full coverage foundation, I feel like that's really hard to do, and I'm honestly so impressed. And then when I applied it with my Juno sponge, the application was even better. It was amazing. I freaking love this foundation. And the fact that it is in Ulta in the drugstore section, which I will tell you the price momentarily. And I believe when I bought this, it was and hopefully I'm right about this, good lord, it was in the neighborhood of like $10, $11. Okay, so yeah, this is, yeah, okay, so Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation is $12. Are you kidding me? This thing for $12, like in comparison to my face, that bottle almost takes up half my freaking, like it literally takes up more than half my face. That's insane. Like that's incredible to me. Which realistically speaking, when I go to look at how much is actually in here, it's probably the exact normal amount that foundations usually are. This is a silicone-based foundation, so I definitely recommend that you use a silicone-based primer, because I recently went to get a new primer and I got the mini size of the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer, and I'm wearing it on my cheeks right now, and it looks good on my cheeks. But I also think that's because I am wearing the CoverGirl BB Cream, which I think is a water-based foundation. It's not, which is really weird because it feels like it is. So I think this is silicone-based too. But I don't know. I was on the Sephora app looking for a new primer because I'm running out of the ones that I have, and I've had them for literally forever. So I was like, alright, I want to try Milk. I've never tried their brand before. And I'm kind of sad because like people have said so many good things about Milk makeup, and I really wanted to like this, and I love the way it looks on my cheeks. Like it looks fine in this area. However, when I use this on my chin and on my nose, and that's like, I have very oily skin, so when I put it on my T-zone, which is the most oily areas that I get, oh, it was so bad. I was at lunch with my boyfriend and I went to the bathroom and I looked in the mirror and I could literally see the shininess on my chin in the shadow of the bathroom. Like it was so bad. And it's like no tea, no shade on Milk makeup because I know that that's not their fault. It just doesn't work with my oily skin in those areas. My cheeks, it looks great. I don't have an issue. It's fine. Like no shade towards them at all. It's just that it did not work. And I was so sad because I wanted it to work so badly. But I was nervous about the first time that I was going to try it with this foundation, because this foundation I bought before I got the mini size of that primer, and this is a silicone-based primer, or silicone-based foundation. So I was like freaking out, like, oh my god, what's it gonna do? So I was very nervous. But this foundation looked amazing on my skin. When I used the other primers that I usually use in the areas that I like to use them in, and not the Milk Makeup one all over my face, this, oh my god, it was so good, like so good. And I'm so excited about this because it's a drugstore product, and I never ever 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 fall in love with drugstore products. So I'm very excited about this. So any of you guys that are looking for a really good drugstore product, I don't know necessarily if Makeup Revolution is sold in like Target or CVS. I don't think they are, but at Ulta, recommend. 10 out of 10, will for sure buy again. Definitely, like literally no doubt in my mind, I will buy this at some point again for sure. And another thing about this bottle is that it is a glass bottle. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels heavy, it feels nice and luxurious, and the packaging on the top is like that really pretty chrome pink, and it looks like a nice foundation. Like if you set it in the corner, it'd be like, oh, that looks like a bougie foundation. It's like, just kidding, it's $12. But honestly, I really like this foundation. So that's it. I'm done being a mess today. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is all the products that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much, side note, for the amazing amount of love that you gave me on my butterfly look a couple of days ago. I was not expecting that. I was so nervous about that look because obviously it doesn't look exactly the same as the people that inspired me to do it, because everybody has different eye shapes and all that stuff. But I was really nervous about it, and it came out, in my opinion, really well, and apparently everybody else thought it was really good too. So thank you guys so much for that. It was honestly insane. So yes, thank you again. So I'm very excited to get this video up for you guys, and if you have any suggestions for any new videos, please make sure to comment them down below. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to my channel. Also, if you would like to be notified whenever I post new videos, make sure that you hit that bell in the corner and you will be notified whenever I post a new video. So yeah, if you guys want to follow me on my Instagram, I will put everything down below, as well as I will be saying it here right now. So my Instagram is at @AshSlayMUA with an underscore in between @Slay and an underscore in between Slay and MUA. So I wanted to do it regularly, but Instagram wouldn't let me because I guess it was already taken. Sad day. But yeah, so make sure to go check out my Instagram. I have actually been posting a lot more makeup stuff on my Twitter as well. So if you would like to follow me on my Twitter account, my Twitter is not the same as my Instagram. My Twitter is Ashley with 2 Y's _ Fisher with 2 R's. I did not make my Twitter a long time ago with the intention of posting makeup about it, but I figured it was just better to do it that way now. So not my entire feed is makeup, but I very much love to post stuff on Twitter about makeup stuff. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you liked this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!